You can imagine I had my bath, my body lotion this morning. Like I'm talking about my actual cream. That was what I used to take my bath this morning.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Not because I'm insane, not because I'm not a normal person, but all because of something really little that we'll get into shortly. Welcome to the Thought Haven. I'm Oloide Gladys. This is a space where we share our thoughts, our reflection, and we manage our emotions. We reflect on things we barely talk about, things we know that we're supposed to talk about, but we hardly talk about. So this is the space. And today we'll be talking about a topic that is very, very familiar with everybody, or most people at least, known as overthinking. Yes, overthinking. Overthinking is when you have this thoughts in your loop. Like you're always thinking of something over and over and over and over again, and then it's not even yielding to anything. The reason I had my bath this morning with my body cream wasn't because I'm being crazy, but because I was overthinking. Yes, I'm coming for a live show. I'm going live. How prepared am I for this show? I don't even know. It was just crazy. It was scary. And then I didn't even know when I just had my lotion on my sponge. And when I saw it, that was when I realized. And did that thinking change anything? Did that thinking make me act any better or less? No, it didn't. All I just had to do was I had to calm down and do what I was supposed to do, which we'll be getting into shortly. So overthinking is just having your thoughts in loops and loops. And I'll hear a few signs that states that you're an overthinker. Number one, you second guess everything. Okay, am I this thing? Am I sure this thing is accurate? Am I sure this thing is right? Am I sure? Am I sure? Am I sure? Secondly, you take things personally. Maybe you just randomly go out and then someone compliments or someone says something or someone just smile at you and you be like, this person is smiling at me today. They didn't smile at me yesterday. Am I looking funny? Is something wrong with me? Just take things too personally. If that is speaking to you, my dear, you're an overthinker. Thirdly, you have many regrets. You do something. "Ah, I shouldn't have spoken to this person in this manner. I shouldn't have worn this outfit. I shouldn't have complimented this person. I mean, you're human. Please, my dear, feel free to do all those things. Fourthly, you often ask yourself, what ifs? You're just in this space of what if? What if I'm wrong? What if this thing doesn't go the way I plan? What if I flop? What if what? There are just so many what ifs, and then that is really not helpful. The fifth point, you criticize yourself a lot. You're always trying to be perfect. You're trying to stay in the realm of perfection. You have to be perfect in all that you do. I'm not perfect in this thing. I did not get this thing very well. Think of things that you've done and then let me know with these points I've mentioned. But if any of these things I've mentioned is resonating with you, please feel free to drop it in the comment section and let me know. Or if you're not comfortable dropping it in the comment section, reach out to me at Renaji's Thoughts on Instagram, Facebook, or even on YouTube. You hate making decisions. When you make decisions, it's like, why did I make these decisions? You are just indecisive about what you're making. You're just why? With regrets, a lot of regrets. You can't let things go. This happens to me a lot. This affects me in so many ways. Something little happen and then I'll just be overthinking it. I just can't let it go till I find a solution, till I find an answer to this thing. And I keep hitting myself up over it over and over and over and over again. But I've learned a certain technique that I'll share with you shortly on how to control such. Then the last point, but not the least, there are a lot of things that prove that you're an overthinker. um you analyze and analyze and analyze. Too much analyzation. You just analyze everything. You have so many what ifs, so many maybe, so many. They're just a lot. Overthinking is not really something that really help. Yes, overthinking does have a positive side, don't get me wrong, but that's not what we're looking at because a lot of people dwell on the negative aspect, and that's what we're looking at. And those tips that I said I was going to give you, I'll give you shortly right after this breather. Okay, so that's about it. And now I'll mention four specific ways on how we can deal with overthinking. The first one, mindfulness. You have to be mindful of your environment, you have to be mindful of your area. You have to live in the moment. Don't live in the past, don't live in the future, but live in the moment. Live in the moment. Always be mindful. Express what you feel. I don't feel what emotion am I feeling? I'm feeling nervousness. Okay. What is this nervousness having to do with? What am I feeling when I'm feeling nervous? My hands are shaking, my heart is breathing. Then when you recognize these things you feel, you're being mindful, and before you know, you're coming back to the present. You're not overcrowding yourself with a lot of thoughts. Point number two, journaling. Yes, I know it may sound old school, I don't know, but journaling helps a lot. Sometimes just write your thoughts. When you write those thoughts and everything, at times it's seeming like, ah, my thoughts. When you go back and read this thing, is like, what did I even write? But please just feel free, my dear. Write these things down. You may not have to keep an active journal. You can just get a piece of paper. Just write what you're feeling at that moment. Just ease the stress. You can be poetic about it. You can write a story. Just ease yourself. Just write it all out. Then the fourth point is communicating with someone. Talk to someone. Let people know what you feel like. Share your thoughts with somebody. The last time now, something similar happened with my younger brother. Shout out to you if you're watching this. Um, he wrote certain things, right? And my mom found it in his book, and she was scared. She was like, "What is happening? Why would you write such things?" It's part of it. And then she did a proper counseling for him. She asked him questions, and then he told her, "No, no, no, it's not this. This is not what it seems like. No, I just wrote it because it was just a lot of things happening in my head." So he wrote it down, and my mom, he talked to my mom, and then they related better, and then I think it eased that overthinking at the moment. And then he realized that, okay, this thing is not actually as deep as I think it was. It's not actually as deep as I think it was. Then the fourth point is change the negative to positive thoughts. Replace the negative thoughts to a positive thought. When you're having a thought of, ha, what if I die when I go outside? Ah, auntie, please, what if you don't die? How about the what if you don't die? Please stick to the positive thoughts. Don't just stick to the negative thoughts. My sister usually says something. Shout out to you if you're watching this, Yatira. That there are a lot of reasons to stay negative, but just find out one reason to stay positive. And it's just that's how it is. If the room is dark and then there's just a little glimpse of light, it changes the darkness. The room is not in total darkness any longer. So that's how it is with overthinking. Just always think of something positive. Think of way ahead, and that's it. Now I'll be running you through words of affirmation that you can be saying if you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts sometimes, and then you don't even know where to start or what to go. And please don't just let it end here. Like, make it a habit. Say these things. Just say these things repeatedly. Here are a few words of affirmation.
I choose to stay focused on what I can control. Just because I think it doesn't make it true. I don't have to engage every thought that enters my mind. I'll give equal weight to considering best case scenarios. I am safe, even in the midst of feeling some uncertainty. I choose to dwell on what is true and helpful.
Okay, so make sure to say these words to yourself daily, every day. Just keep saying these things to yourself, and it becomes your reality at the end of the day. And I want you to remember that overthinking is not a mental problem. You overthink because you're human. Feel free to drop where you're joining from, drop a comment. Don't forget to drop your comments, subscribe on our YouTube page. Follow me on Renaji's Thoughts for more insightful content like this if you do enjoy this content. Thank you for coming here. Feel free to share your thoughts and comments. See you next time. Bye.